to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
Seat Lally? Seat Lally?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Seat Lally? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Seat Lally, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him. That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke. The lingering smoke.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up, not once.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met.
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it.
Actually, about that.
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
So, you heard my...
It's okay, Sweet Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much. It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing.
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic. Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Off we go! Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, it might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroran would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived, and he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroran has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with Leylines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui Because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroran into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back! You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good. Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really? Yeah, you're right. But she's probably asleep.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Adventure time!
Give up. Hesitating will do you no good.
Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
We go.
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation, but I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend. Thank you. All right, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished.
That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay.
It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Art.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function. But there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now, it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about.
All right, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
No need to worry about me.
We go!
Quick, over here! To safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
We'll go together.
Skyward!
Stay safe. We've got this.
Japan! Drilling deck! Woohoo! That's an epic wave!
Letting brave names echo!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the... By the way, where's St. Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Off we go! Adventure time! Yeah!
Looks like a few people were hurt after all.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team. You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing it's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth some...
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed that...
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seems like she wasn't holding anything back
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information.
Let's head back then. Moika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own.
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. Registered? Alright. See you all.
Oh, you bi-
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Off we go! Yeah! Skyward!
Marika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here! Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers.
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natland. Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natland, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natland.
Oh, okay.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain.
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was...
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around.
We still can't see anything on the inside.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can.
You really believe...
Fine, don't believe me. But you know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end.
Guess...
All right. Same plan as usual. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait! I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh! It stings!
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place. Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
I was wrong, Koichi.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it?
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natland don't know how to use it.
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be where our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team to...
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that! After...
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. It looked like they were waiting, though.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right?
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the Source Mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. I prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude.
My patience. That's so nice of them.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating this.
Skyward! Scatter!
What's next for you?
I'm taking Koichi home.
Hey, it's not like...
That's what you always say. Everything's no... What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets. I guess you're right. But I...
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger.
Then try to see things from my perspective.
The two of you are the same.
I disagree. I understand.
Who wants to be like her?
That's just...
you...
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon.
Plus, I guess we're family.
Okay, you don't have...
So, you're all good?
Neither of us are really the type to back down.
Plus, I know you'll wake up...
Be my guest. See you later, Traveler and Paimon.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice...
Bye, you two.
Those two will probably make up for real. Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything...
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so...
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest.
Awesome! Just give us your orders!
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to
Oh yeah! You mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain.
I agree with your hypothesis. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one... Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm not surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their Besides, Auroron is my apprentice.
Wait, what are you...
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it and this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't. But I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem?
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away!
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger. Yeah.
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I don't care. And
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say...
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because,
fine.
Don't worry, we're perfect.
Then Alright, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some... you heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal if you run into them.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice, however, there's no reason to over-engage.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed.
Yes, sir!
He's going inside? But the pipe...
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check...
The time, this nation.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint. Like a soul's trying to escape. Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost.
As for you, I must...
No matter how dense the fog, you don't have much time. And you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn... You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you.
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, We're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Sitlali?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Sitlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange? Sitlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastli, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub. And the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I... Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just...
Of course. I'm so mad at him! After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me. Anyway, back to what we just saw.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley line? What does it even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan?
Yes, she needs to... Oh, ow! Adventure time! Off we go! adventure time!
Skyward!
Traveler, Paimon Sitlali. Perfect timing. I've located the captain.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Auroron's memories and discovered something huge! All with his granny's permission, of course.
Calm down, Paimon.
So the captain was searching for the source mechanism to reconstruct the ley lines. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal.
Is reconstructing the ley lines a bad thing?
Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within the current ley lines, very similar to the price of using a gnosis. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over. We need to mobilize our forces as soon as possible.
But what forces do we have?
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other will...
But that's barely any...
That won't help us with the...
All right.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out for sure.
I'll leave him to you all then.
All right. Back to the matter at hand. Let me grab Shilonen and... As you all know, Auroron is working with the captain and we need to stop their plan. The captain is a formidable opponent. Their plan hinges entirely on a single element. We'll head out together. In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle it.
Listen to my plan first. Kanich, I want you and Ahau to launch an assault from the front and break through the Fatui defenses. The captain won't be on the front lines. As a seasoned warrior, he'll be stationed in close proximity to the device to ensure its protection. No. The purpose of the frontal assault is to gather the Fatui forces in one place. That way, it's easier for the rest of us to avoid them. Shilonen, I need you to do what your tribe does best, and dig a tunnel from the outskirts of the ruin. Once we get close to the device, we just need to destroy it. Exactly. The Traveler and I will join her as well. No one can create a distraction better than you, Kanich.
Understood. Then we should, just promise us you won't do anything reckless. You cannot face the captain straight on unless you have no other choice. You mean everything to us. Losing you would be the worst possible outcome.
Thank you, everyone. You have my word.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
This is the place. Their tunnel must be behind that gathering of
Any of the nearby mountains could be a good infiltration point, but if we want to stay under the radar, we should approach from the side.
There are only a few Fatui stationed around the perimeter. We should...
Make way for the... I'm going in!
It's time.
Odds revealed.
Flash for
My
you
opponent.
to the bone.
Scatter! Adventure time!
You can't run! Well, neither can I.
Shadow Raven,
I
let
see
night
through
fall!
Huh?
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Ha! Is that all you got? You can't run! Well, neither can I. Don't be a killjoy!
Scatter!
We've only just
Skyward!
begun!
Everybody stand back!
Get it together!
Take cover!
Freshness preserved. Shield
I
to
see
the
through you!
Huh?
Looks like I went too far.
Seize the skies! Huh? Adventure time!
All right, that's done. Let's head to the foot of the mountain.
What do you think, Shilonen? Is this a good spot?
Yeah, looks good. We'll take it from here.
I can see the inside.
Perfect. We'll keep going. The rest...
All right. Please, take care.
The Fatui wouldn't concentrate all their forces in one place. There's sure to be guards on the inside, so stay sharp.
Oh, nice job smashing those rocks, Moika! You look super cool!
Ah, that was some expert-level rock clearing, even by my tribe's standards.
That must be the Fatui tunnel over there. We should steer clear and approach from the side.
As you wish, main Fräulein. I see through you!
Embrace the ice! I'm going in!
You can't run! Well,
take cover!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Whirling snap! Odds revealed!
Skyward! Scatter! Take cover! Take flight! Everybody stand back! Skyward! Scatter!
Prepare yourself!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Make way for the Adeptus!
Can't run, you insane.
No problem.
No rest for the...
Yeah! Scatter!
This spell is from the Masters of the Night Wind.
Scatter!
These wheels are relics from ancient times. We should try to restore them.
These mechanisms probably control that wheel, right? Let's give them a try.
Teamwork is strength! Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Ice! Ha!
Yeah! Skyward!
Get out of here!
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night.
My apologies!
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Out of the way!
Seize the skies!
By royal
Take flight! Everybody stand back! Take cover!
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Yeah! Let's light it up! Off we go!
This must be...
There they are!
Oh, the captain's here too. Perfect.
Oh, they're here.
Huh. I thought the Pyro Archon would choose a frontal assault.
It doesn't matter. They're too late anyway.
Stop!
It's too late.
We need to turn it off!
I won't let you do this!
The sound of... lament?
What was that sound?
Now's our chance to turn off the device. Oh, Auroran? How did he just... His movements have gotten a lot faster. Was Auroran always this good in battle?
This ends now!
Huh?
Something's wrong.
You are not Auroran. Who are you?
What?
Commander.
You.
So, you still recognize me, Commander? I'm glad. Although, I believe you have some more pressing...
We did it!
You see? You indulge your sense of honor for just a moment, and now you've lost your chance.
His voice is completely different.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
I didn't expect to see you here, but I have to disagree. Abandoning one's comrades is not the way of a warrior.
Why do you care about a doomed man? I know you can see it. He's already close to death. After all, his soul has been incomplete from the start.
Oh, someone said I'm close to death. Is it because of that noise just now? What's down there? Natlan's ley lines must be hiding some kind of secret. Ugh. Am I dying? Oh, no. It's too soon.
Ah, Aurora, it's you. What'll it be today? Oh, why the long face?
I heard everyone wanted me to be the savior.
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Aurora, and is that you? Oh, here, have a seat. Can I get you anything?
What about those spiced rub mushrooms you made me last time, Granny Kuimi?
Ah, you liked those, did you? Never thought about going into business yourself, my boy?
Our Auroron? A merchant? He's far too honest for that line of work.
Well, at least an honest merchant like him wouldn't prey on old-timers like us.
Everyone said a true savior does not really exist, but maybe I don't need to sacrifice myself. But if I had succeeded back then, would the world have become a better place?
Done spacing out, Auroron? Did you finish your homework?
Yes, Granny. It's just... Will learning all this really make me as strong as you?
Of course not. I'm a special case. Other shamans study their whole lives without reaching a fraction of my ability.
Because you're a genius, right?
You could say that. Or maybe I've just been alive longer than the rest of them, and picked up a few tricks that they didn't want to touch. It's rude to bring up a woman's age.
I wasn't the one who brought it up.
Anyway, class is canceled tomorrow.
What about my homework then?
Do what you want. What use is it being as strong as me anyway? You've seen how the tribe treats me. They're all afraid. I try to go about my business, and they practically tremble in fear. Not the most fun way to go about living one. Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing. So do what you want, Auroron.
Granny didn't say it outright, but I think she was trying to comfort me. Don't force yourself. Don't beat yourself up over the past. But I never forced myself. I never even got the chance to try before it was all over.
Hey, you zoning out over here again? There's such a thing as overwatering the radishes.
I was just looking at the aphids.
Something interesting about them today?
I noticed some on the ground. Maybe it got too cold yesterday and they couldn't handle it.
Bummer.
Aoife, do you think being a vet is fun?
Fun? I'm not sure about that. Do you think planting vegetables is fun?
Fun enough, I guess.
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works. Oh, jeez. That troublemaker's at it again. Auroron, my man, come inside and give me a hand, would you?
Why should I? I thought being a vet was no fun.
Well, I guess there is a fun part. Trying to outsmart these rascals.
Maybe Aoife was just too nice to tell me the truth. That attempting something above your capabilities will kill you. My soul is unstable. I only survived because I had people to help keep me in one piece. A part of me has always been missing. That's why the other spirits said I was close to death, but...
Why struggle? It's a miracle you were even born. Just close your eyes and wait for death.
It was you. The thing that came out of nowhere.
Thing? I'm a warrior. Far stronger than a weakling like you.
I'm not weak. There's just a limit to what I can do.
And that's exactly why your fantasy is so ridiculous. You really think a useless thing like you can save the world?
Useless?
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But...
Exactly. Most people live like that.
Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones...
But I don't want things to...
Auroron? It's all right. We'll take things from here.
Every time they marched into battle, I had to stay behind.
Don't worry. With the Archon on our side, the Abyss doesn't stand a chance.
All the best warriors are fighting on the front lines. I want to do my part too.
Both of us are bound to disappear.
But your end will come sooner than mine, because you've been broken from the start. Once your soul shatters into pieces and dissipates into the wind, I will take temporary control over this body. I will serve my commander until the end.
No. No, this isn't right. My life can't end like this. I still haven't done anything important with my life. My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up. I can't die here. No! I won't die here!
Auroran! Auroran!
That voice.
Control your mind. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is not your end.
His eyes are open! He's alive!
Well done. You managed to do the impossible.
What do you mean?
Don't try to talk. Focus on holding yourself together.
I can't believe the captain did that.
Maybe he thinks of Auroran as a comrade.
I'm fine now.
Damage to the soul is a tricky thing. The pain almost consumed you for a moment, but
The worst appears to be over.
I'm sorry for causing so much trouble.
we can talk about that later.
Our plan. It failed, didn't it? I'm sorry. We were so close.
You saved my life, and now the debt is repaid.
Auroran, I never thought you actually wanted to sacrifice yourself in that ceremony. But you never gave up. Have you come to a conclusion on what it is that you truly want?
I just want an answer. A reason why I exist and why everyone always did so much for me. No one is born a hero. And no one should be treated like one from birth. I had a chance to do something important back then, but I failed. All I want is to find some more ways to make up for that.
The answer you seek now lies before you.
You are the inheritor of my name. The hero from the Masters of the Nightwind, who shall fight for this generation. Fascinating. You're not the person that the others thought you were. And yet, you're also not the kind of person that you thought you were. It can take a lifetime to truly discover who we really are. Like you, I never thought I had what it took to be a hero. I was too cunning, too self-absorbed. But in the end, I sacrificed my life for this nation. Now, remember your name. Even if others will see a different meaning, it still symbolizes your nobility and yearning.
My ancient name. BD.
It means devotion. You will give your all, not for the sake of a heroic death, but to do justice by the answer you found for your life. For that answer, you will offer all of your strength and be born anew. Through your devotion, you will prove your worth. Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor, for at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
It's nice to see you again, Sanhaj. With your recognition, we now have the 5th hero of this era.
I am happy to see your plan advance one step further.
What is that voice?
Just as I thought. The Lord of the Night has awakened.
The Lord of the Night? As in the one who rules over the Night Kingdom?
I preside over a realm of souls. Due to my limited power, sleep is the only way I can extend my existence. When you activated the device, I awoke and could not hold back my cry. It is a sound that agitates souls. Most of you are unaffected because your souls are intact. But with a damaged soul, the effect on your friend was heightened, and his soul almost shattered as a result. And yet, his soul remains in one piece. He managed to overcome this obstacle through sheer strength of will.
So, was that what caused all his strange behavior earlier?
No. An additional soul was affected. However, this soul does not hail from that land, or the Night Kingdom.
Activating the source mechanism was supposed to reconstruct the ley lines. Why did it awaken you instead?
Because I was the one who originally constructed Natlan's ley lines, otherwise known as the Night Kingdom.
The ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct a similar network. That the first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque, strengthened that realm and established the rules that aid our fight against the Abyss.
Oh, right!
The ancient dragons tried to use back then this method, and now it was an incredibly such as rebuilding the ley lines once more.
But why would you make
the people of Natlan worship me and call me their lord? But adventurers like you are.
No wonder there are Seelies around here. A Seelie also helped us in the Night Kingdom!
Few angels remain in Natlan, so the same is true of Seelies. Everyone rallied around me and offered their power to humanity to reconstruct the ley lines. Now, I have witnessed your determined pursuit for survival, and I have become your faith. Moika, inheritor of Xbalanque's will. Despite all the obstacles and misunderstandings, I have awoken. Say the word, and I will once again work to fulfill my mandate. Just you need only nod your head.
I will not. After reconstructing new ley lines, you will cease to exist. The rules of Natlan are founded in the Night Kingdom. If you disappear, so do they. Not to mention, all the memories and legends recorded within the old ley lines will disappear along with you. The people of Natlan will face memory loss, mental disorders, and cognitive issues. Just like the consequences of using the Gnosis, that is a price I refuse to accept.
Humanity's survival is worth any price. Once the Abyss runs rampant, all that remains will be a land of corpses and ruin.
And when the new ley lines are invaded again by the Abyss? What then? How are future generations supposed to survive? A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the rules, is doomed from the start.
You presume too much. If you cannot ensure survival in the present, you have no right to think about the future. What will it take for you to realize that?
How many hundreds or thousands will have to die?
The situation hasn't gotten that dire yet, has it?
Why? Because I am a survivor of Conria. I've witnessed the devastation and terror of the Abyss with my own eyes.
Conria?
That's right. My family. My comrades. It is an unforgettable pain. One that no amount of time could ever dull. Not even 500 years. You've experienced something similar, Mawika. You should know exactly what I mean.
You're right. The pain, the regret, the catastrophe. They all haunt my dreams to this day.
If I could go back, I would reject all false hope. I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You have that chance before you now. Why do you refuse to take it?
Because we don't have the right to make that decision. We love this world because it contains everything we hold dear. Everything that has happened here has moved us, shaped us, and turned us into who we are today. Giving up our memories and history would mean rewriting everything. The people of this world would then become fundamentally different beings, their physical bodies the only connection to their former selves.
Even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably flourish. If you believe in humanity, you should trust in their ability to create a new future.
Or, history could repeat itself. The Abyss could invade once more, and it would all be for nothing.
Can I say something? I once carried the hopes of many people, and I was also desperate to save our nation. In the captain's plan, I saw a chance to ensure our survival. But as I was on the brink of death, my wish for life and purpose was rekindled. I've been very fortunate to be well cared for by all the people in my life. I refuse to forget that. My feelings were so strong, they overrode my compulsion to sacrifice myself for their safety. No matter what path lies before us, we still have a destination. If we lose our way now, we will lose the meaning of our existence.
That's right. Natlan's heroes gave their lives so we could have this chance against the Abyss. Their sacrifices are our blessing. Not only are their deeds and spirits exceptionally meaningful, they may also well be our path to victory. I don't want to give up just yet.
Yeah, we're just one hero short.
The power from the device will allow me to remain awake for some time. I stand at the ready should you change your mind. Even if you fail, you need only send someone my way. My offer still stands. Humanity is truly remarkable.
You must have a profound connection to this land since you're so determined to save it. But what are you really trying to protect? The land? Or its people?
Pretty sure he wants to hear what you have to say, Traveler.
Fine. I suppose we can wait. Now that Auroron has inherited the memories of his forebearer, there's only one hero left. Your plan does have the potential to generate the best outcome. In the meantime, you shall have the aid of all the Fatui under my command.
Thank you. Having such a powerful harbinger on my side is a big advantage. I know we may never completely see eye to eye on what it means to protect life, but for now, I'm willing to fight by your side.
All right, we should let everyone else know about the plan. They're probably still at each other's throats outside.
Good idea. We need to explain the situation. Oh, guess we'll stick.
I'll update everyone outside. Let's meet back up at the stadium.
You come to me with many questions. Ah, yes. Yes. No matter. I'll reach out in a dream and
Young girl.
What? You come to me with many questions. Phlogiston is to the... Have you heard of the concepts of light refracts into 7 different colors? You come to me with many questions. They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it an ordinary human or one of the 7. They prefer to remain in the shadows as shades. The one you wish to know about? I call her the ruler of death. She helped Natlan establish. It was an expression of love, as well as an act of reparation. She succumbed to self-pity as a result, and no longer cared if others discussed her identity. Even so, her existence...
Self-pity?
Please don't tell anyone I used that word. I'm just trying to speak plainly to conserve energy. You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded.
Off we go!
Yeah! Skyward!
Ben!
Yeah! Got him! In that case, allow me to formally welcome the Fatui to our cause. We now face a common enemy. It's time to put our differences behind us and look to the future. As for Auroron, his actions may—
A magnanimous decision.
We're back! Whoa. Seeing the 2 of you chatting like this, Paimon almost feels like she's dreaming.
This may be an unexpected outcome, but a favorable one nonetheless. Now that we're all here, I have some questions.
We weren't getting any closer to obtaining the Gnosis, so I had my men scour Natlan for a different option. We tracked down 3 scholars. Aberawa, Bosomtwe, and Kushtal.
Seems like my own investigation failed to locate some critical personnel. I'm just not sure how I missed them.
Strange. Perhaps they simply live in seclusion. In any case, their results speak for themselves.
That's true. Now we have another option at our disposal. Compared to using the Gnosis, our current— and if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last resort. Even though executing it will come at a heavy cost.
But that means making everyone forget their past. Oh, actually, speaking of the note...
That story begins with the Cataclysm. I failed to save Conria from a rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to Natlan with the remainder of my platoon. Only to find that Natlan— I'm sure many people viewed Conria as the cause of the tragedy. But Aizu was kind to me all the same, and even helped me in my time. From that moment, together, Aizu—
So it was him. He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before the tragedy. You knew him, and you fought for Natlan all those years ago. Why don't I recognize— It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone. Even with the curse of immortality, the flesh still rots.
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so extreme for...
You've met him already?
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know...
During the Age of Conria, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with the princess. He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own. Yes, you're the brother of the princess. Given the role I held in Conria, I would prefer not to harm you. Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the princess saw me now, I doubt she would even recognize me. As for your question, I don't know how Dane managed to slow the deterioration of his body. My appearance is much changed, and that's not the only thing. Even my physical strength is a shadow of what it once was.
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting against the pinnacle of human strength.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise for that outcome. Still, it's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago. You could have seen what I was truly capable.
I agree. Had we fought then, I'd also have been more motivated to go all out.
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're saying neither of you were using your full strength?
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to who wants it more.
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. My goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it. That means I lost. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every Harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. When the time comes, that freedom can take precedence over her orders. That's why our methods can be so radically different, despite sharing the same goal and the same sovereign. I needed the Gnosis because I came here to save Natlan. That was my primary motive. Once Natlan is saved, if the Gnosis still remained in my possession, I could bring it back to Snezhnaya.
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change. So let's focus on the Abyss for now.
Right! What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
We will unleash a great power that can be used to thwart the Abyss. But only once. It's a power that Xbalanque gained from Renova. Renova is a god whose existence predates any Archon. You can think of her like an emissary of the heavenly principles. She controls the power of death.
Wait, is that why you have the Ode of Resurrection?
Yes. Renova also orchestrated Natlan's rules. As for the Divine Throne, like I said before, when a human ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. The same principle applies to the Ruler of Death's power. With one notable distinction. In other words, it's a kind of power that not everyone can withstand. But if you survive the trial, you will gain unprecedented strength, and the ability to harness powers more formidable than any Archon.
That still sounds really risky.
We cannot walk this path without accepting risk. Mualani charged into the Night Kingdom despite the abyssal contamination. In the face of their bravery, I must respond in kind. That is my duty.
Spoken like a true leader.
All right, that's enough for one day. You should head back and get some rest. I'm sure you're exhausted. The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron. It's possible the frequency of the attacks will increase.
When you put it that way, Paimon feels even more exhausted. Alright, let's head back.
That hurts.
The monsters keep increasing in number. It's definitely unusual, and we should all be careful. But don't worry too much. If there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. If they think we're easy prey, they've got another thing coming. Oh, someone's calling us.
Something wrong, Traveler?
Yeah! Scatter!
Nope. We can't give any of these to our soldiers. They were not tempered correctly. Well-made weapons and shields are vital for... Listen, I'm not blaming you. I know this isn't your usual standard of work. Why don't you all just take a break and...
Hey, Shilonen?
Nothing I can handle. Just some rushed effect. Even the most skilled craftsmen make mistakes under pressure, and if you two want to avoid the same fate, you should really get some rest.
You must be exhausted.
Don't worry.
Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Adventure time!
Kanich! You...
Oh, these must be frenzy.
Yeah, a lot happened. We won't keep you that.
Yeah!
Auroron?
Granny? What's wrong, Granny? It looks like you have something to say.
You know exactly what you did. You need some sense knocked into you, that's... Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize? You couldn't wait to run off last time, and the time before that.
Pretty...
What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one thing, but then you also tried to pull off that whole thing in the... I'm not the one who needs an apology.
Okay. I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want. I know I messed up.
You better be sincere.
I'm being sincere, I promise. I've seriously reflected on my actions. I know what I did was risky, and I know I made some bad choice, not because I thought I was special. Of course, in the end, I just ended up causing more trouble, so you're right. My apology doesn't mean much, but I don't know what else I can say. You even had Aoife bring me that gem. A simple thank you isn't enough, but still. Thank you, Granny.
You're welcome. Anyway.
Oh.
Of course you didn't. You forget how many years I have on. The Pyro Archon has discussed your case with the others. Many of your actions violated the rules of Natlan, and you should
I understand.
But your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. In addition to giving us another failsafe, you saved yourself with sheer force of will. Not too shabby, grandson.
Did the Traveler in Paimon tell you to say that?
What? No!
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this.
You're not off the hook just yet. I told the Traveler I was going to break your legs, and I meant every part of it.
Could you not? I still need them to walk.
Trying to negotiate, are you?
Given all the good things that I managed to accomplish?
Fine. I can let this slide for now. But Oh, a Traveler.
Hello!
Yes. Looking after these
Taking care of the Traveler isn't easy either. Paimon's life is an uphill battle.
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you for your help back at... I won't.
Let's get together sometime.
Sounds great!
Skyward!
If you're done for the day...
You ready?
Yep. Let's...
So, this is where you heard the Lord of the Night? Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here.
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but we ran into a problem.
I see. It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. Speak your mind.
He is special. He saved Kachina and devoted himself to helping us avert this disaster. But that debt has not been repaid, and with an ancient name...
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your...
Yes.
So, it's true.
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation, but it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. Once that process is complete, forging an ancient name is...
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be well worth it. We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the abyss, or if giving up my life means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, then the sacrifice is... Even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This is a part of my duty.
I understand. The chance may be exceedingly slim, but you still want to seize it, because this could be the... And you, Siglali? The anxiety you feel.
So...
What is she talking?
I've had concerns for a long time. The Masters of the Nightwind...
And you did it anyway?
Death.
How?
A key part of Mawika's plan is using the 6 heroes to considering its origins. The price of using that power...
You're saying Mawika is going to die in this war again?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power. I need the power of a Descender.
Don't forget, Siglali. Even if it may seem like some... Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The ruler of Death's power will allow Mawika to triumph over the abyss. The ruler of Death cares little for the time and manner of a death. She simply guarantees that it will... Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that is all.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies, but not the outcome?
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid.
Mawika knows about all this, doesn't she?
Yes. I imagine she has long accepted this eventuality.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She never gives up, never rests until a problem is solved. She's not the type of person to just quietly accept her death. The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together, I know they can overcome the impossible. Be it fate or death.
We shall have to wait and see. My time is running out. It is my honor.
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss, we'll find a way to keep you alive.
Thank you for saying that. How many years of life are enough? The Night Kingdom will
That's what makes us different.
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with... My creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. With it, you can forge the ancient name.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask.
Really? Thank you so much.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Time for you to leave.
I can't sleep with all the noise outside! Forget it, let's go check it out. Shilon and see Lolly.
We went to see the Lord of the Night, and like I said before, I couldn't forge your ancient name because there was no record of you in the night.
Just keep it with you during your time in Natlan.
Really? What? Oh, it's the two of us. Oh, and...
It's not a concrete medium. It reflects the Lord of the Night's will, and shows what she wants you to see.
Oh, in other words, don't worry about his form. When you want to...
Sounds convenient. It's also super light, and this is a really awesome gift. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't... She would have willingly reconstructed Natlan's ley...
Exactly.
Well, if...
So soon?
We can figure that out later.
I see. The remaining locations are remote with no inhabitants. Let's bring our warriors back and make sure they're
Understood. I'll spread...
We're here. What's going on? Kachina said the Abyss attacked again?
Yes. It's not looking good.
What about the scale?
All of Natlan. Not just around the stadium, but even the remote areas of the collective of...
Could this also be some kind of omen?
We won't last much longer, I know. What we're seeing now is the desperation of the Abyss. I don't have the strength to fight it right now. This is its best opportunity and its final chance.
You're saying we just have to hold...
It'll be a long fight. There are caravans and adventurers trapped in the wild. Many of our... Alright. Shilonen, Kachina. Head to the camp near the... As an important figure in the plan, Auroron will stay here.
Understood.
I prepared a hot air balloon to take you where you're needed. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Nat as I receive intel from the various
All right. No time to lose. Let's...
What about us? Where should we go?
I received word that a small team escorting civilians back to... Can I leave them to you? Thank you. The hot air balloon is over there.
Adventure time!
I want to help.
pretty convenient. It's not only fast, but also saves us a lot of energy. Good thing for those battle reports. They must be trapped! Let's go help!
Reinforcements! Thank goodness!
Skyward! Scatter!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
I'm going in!
No rest for the...
Scatter! Skyward!
Absorption test!
Thank you for coming. We were all...
There were just too many monsters.
At least we got here in time.
I know, but it's not that easy. Our cart was also attacked, and now our supplies are scattered everywhere.
That's not important right now. We need to focus on getting out of here alive.
I know, but these were medical supplies. What if they need them back at the stadium?
It's them! Over here! We came to help, but looks like you don't.
Now we can head...
What other area?
Here, take a... Messengers from the Scion. If you see a messenger from the Scion...
Thanks! Now where...
Seems like you can hold your own in a fight. So let's split up. Choose where you want to go and...
Still looks like they could use some help here.
It's all right. Don't delay your rescue effort.
But if we stay here too long,
What do you think, Traveler? Should we stay and help? Paimon will do whatever you...
Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter!